Okay, everybody, welcome to our final main lesson drawing of fourth grade. So we get to draw the fox today. And we're going to do something a little different, a little fun with our drawing today. We're going to draw the fox running today. So, not with black. We're going to start with orange. And we are just going to start putting in the shape of the fox's body. So his head will be here, his tail will be over here. And we are just going to put in kind of a slender rectangular shape for Mr. Fox's body. And he's gonna be kind of tilted a little bit because mid-run and his rear end is kind of up in the air as he's running along here. Okay. And then his neck is going to be kind of a little rectangle shape that comes up here. And there's a little bit more down here, but of course a fox's, the lower jaw and the chest of a red fox are usually white. So we're gonna put in a little bit of white fur there too. And then his head is kind of a triangle shape on top of this rectangle here. So we're just going to kind of roughly put it in. I'm going to leave a little space here for that white jaw underneath. Just going to kind of put it in, and then I'll probably add in a little more orange. There we go. Not a whole lot of white on his face, just a little bit there. Okay, and then of course his tail will just be coming right off here. A fox has a pretty dang long tail. It's almost as long as his body is. And make his head just a little bigger because I feel like it's not quite big enough for how big I made his body. Yeah, that's better. Okay. And we're gonna put in the shape of our fox's legs here. So he's running, maybe after a mouse or something. There's one leg that's just coming straight down. Maybe it's angled back a little bit, but it's all straightened out to meet the earth here. So I'm just gonna do the legs and we'll do the feet in a little bit. And then his back leg back here is picked up. Running fast. So back part of his leg down to his knee here is almost going straight back. And then it kind of comes down this way. And then his back leg on his other side is coming down at a really steep angle. So just like it's a cross crawl for a fox, right? You know how we cross crawl with our opposite arm, opposite leg? Well, this leg is coming back as this leg is coming forward, and this leg will be coming back as this leg comes forward. That's how canines run. Okay, and then his front paw on the other side, or his front leg, is raised up. And then it kind of angles back this way from the knee. There we go. So we have our shapes put in for our little Mr. Fox here. And now we just need to add our details. So let's see here, where to begin. Let's go ahead and start with his face here. So of course he has his little nose right here on the end of his snout. And then foxes they're fun. They kind of smile. So this guy's going after some prey. He's excited. He's got a smile on his face. And then their eyes, kind of close down, right about the middle. And they kind of have, almost looks like mascara sometimes coming off their eyes. Really pretty eyes. And then we'll do his ear. His ears are really pricked forward, listening for that prey with his sharp fox ears. Okay, and then he's got some more black here on his tail. So you'll often see they have different colors along their tails. So we're gonna add a little black in there, just a little bit. And foxes will often have black paws and black on their legs. So we're gonna just put in his paws. So here's another way that foxes are more cat-like is their paws look a lot like cat paws. So I'm just gonna do like a little oval type shape there on the end of his leg for his paw. Then I'm gonna go over some of this orange. Just a little black. I have to be really careful with the outline with the black. That it stays with the line of his leg. Okay, and then this paw is hitting the ground, so it's kind of flat against the ground. Like so. And not all the black, on all the legs does not have to be the same amount of black. So maybe he just has a little bit of black on that paw. And then this paw, again, is kind of coming straight down to meet the earth. I kind of want to slender this leg up a little bit because I made it a little thicker than I wanted to with the orange. So I'm just going to go just inside that line of orange with the black, and it'll make that leg look a little more slim. Maybe this leg has a little bit more black on it, so I'm going to take that farther up. Okay, and this paw is all picked up, so it's kind of like this paw. It's kind of pointed towards the back because his ankle's kind of picked up this way. I'll add his little black sock here. You can do as much black as you want. Sometimes the black will go all the way up their leg. Sometimes it just goes a little way up their ankle. It's up to you how you want to make your fox look. This one, I think, kind of like this look of the black bending up his knee. There we go. Okay, so that's about all the black I'm going to put on. I'm going to take my orange. I'm just going to kind of go over some of the lines on his head and his face and kind of smooth those out a bit. more detail to his tail. And then we can kind of shade in a little bit where the shadows would hit. And then, because this is a red fox, I'm going to use a little bit of red and just add a little bit of texture to his fur, so his ears would be a little bit darker. And just like we did for the tiger and the cow, I can add a little bit of that darker color where I want to kind of show off a curve on him. Or shadow. Looks like along his back leg here, we want to show. Here I'm going to want some shadow a little bit, and then maybe he has a little bit of darker fur here on his tail where it's black. The end of a red fox's tail often has a little white tip on it. We didn't do that today, but maybe his fur is a little lighter there towards the tip, so I'm going to leave it orange there. But I can add some red and shade it red all the way up. His muzzle's a little red. You know, every fox looks different. Their coats are all different colors, so maybe you want your fox to have a darker face. Maybe your fox has, you know, sometimes you see like dogs like German Shepherds or Shelties and they have darker fur over their shoulders. It's called a saddle. And foxes might have that too. Wolves have that sometimes, or coyotes. Maybe your fox has that. You get to choose the exact coloring of his coat. But do choose wisely. So think about where those colors might be. And what will make your fox look the best. Okay. And then you can take your white and we can kind of blend those colors together. Especially like along here where we have that black and that orange coming together. Will help to make that look more subtle. Like it's just his fur changing from one color to the next and not so much, you know, that we put pencil strokes there. Yeah, see how that blends in? Look at the difference between the back legs and the front legs now. How that makes the colors look nice and smooth. It might drag some of the black up farther into your fox's shoulder or something. It's okay. That might be how a real fox looks somewhere. Some foxes have coats that are all black. So it's okay if we get some black on the red and the orange. Just try not to get any color onto his white throat and chest. We want to save the space for that. lovely tail here. There we go. There is our little Mr. Fox. Looking very dapper as he dashes across the meadow there. All right. Grass time here. And I'm thinking today that maybe our fox he's on a little bit of a hill here. So we're just going to carefully bring this green in between his little paws. Okay, I'm going to add in some bright green. I'm not going to do too much bright green because I kind of want this to be a darker green field. But we'll do a little bit so we have that nice two-tone shade of green. Add in a little brown just to darken it up a little bit. And then I think behind him, whoops, will be some more hills. So we'll kind of think of this as, you know, maybe this is an English fox and he's running across the English countryside here. So I'm going to be really careful around his white chest. I'm going to color this one a little bit lighter. So I'm still using my dark green, but I'm not pressing as hard. I did with my last tail. Top, it's a little bit darker. And then I can kind of lighten up as I go. Because the lighter we go with each range of hills, the more they'll kind of drop back into the background. Okay, so this one's gonna have a lot more lighter green. Oops, it's too much of the point there. Okay, I'm gonna add a little more brown to the top of this one because you see like my two hills are kind of blending together. I don't want that. I want it to look like two separate hills. I'm gonna put a little more brown near the top ridge of this one, which will kind of help us distinguish where one ends and another begins. Not putting a harsh line, we're just gonna kind of shade a bit so we can differentiate where they are. Maybe I'll add a little more dark green too. And press kind of hard, so let me sharpen this. Okay, then we're gonna do one more hill going this way. I'm just starting with the lighter green on this one. I'm trying to use the side of my lead, but this one has come to like a really sharp point, so I have to be really careful to keep it at an angle because if I tip it up too much, I get that. I don't want that. Okay. Last step, I'm just going to add a little bit of yellow into this one. And we'll put some yellow into this one too. I'll just take my sky blue colored pencil here. I'm just gonna really lightly put in some sky. There we go. There's Mr. Fox running across the field. And if you wanted to, you could have some little trees in here. You could have flowers on the grass too, but I'm just gonna keep it simple like that today, and I'm gonna let you put your own ideas into it if you want to. And there it is, the fox that you voted on. I hope you guys enjoyed this drawing, and I hope you enjoyed this block too. We just have the poem to write tomorrow, and I picked a short one, so no worries. All right, happy drawing, and I will see you guys later.